Divo Tanujaja. Divo is this year's recipient of the Academic Excellence Award for Mathematics, the Academic Excellence Award for Language and Literature.
The next award goes to the student who has exerted tremendous effort, unfaltering tenacity, determined diligence to achieve the highest level of excellence in the different subjects. The Academic Distinction Award goes to such assiduous young men and women. To give the award, may I call on the chair of the Yayasan Perkembangan Anak Indonesia, Ibu Avi Shamara. The recipients of this year's Academic Distinction Awards for the first term, Jared Joshua Situmorang. For the first term, Made Anyasuya Wardana. For the first term, Rayhan Divo Tanujaya. For both first and second term, Idam Alfia. And for both first and second term, Isabella Veronica Vitalis. The next part is the awarding of the Mentari School Award. The award goes to a student who embodies the spirit of an ideal Mentari School student. This student is knowledgeable, a thinker, a communicator, principled, caring, and reflective. The award will be announced and given by Miss Clarissa Subagio. This year's Mentari School Award goes to Rayhan Divo Tanujaya. Congratulations, Divo. Thank you very much for this time. I would now like to call our Mentari School awardee Divo as he responds on behalf of the graduating class of 2018.
morning to Ibu Afi Shamara, Ms. Clarissa Subadio, Ms. Elena Siracho, Ms. Nini Kanija, Ibu Diahwina Bumiarsi, dear administrators, teachers, beloved parents, classmates, and friends. I would like to start off with a quote. Described as one of the most charismatic golf players of all time, Arnold Palmer once said, "The most rewarding things in life are often the ones that look like they cannot be done." This quote largely sums up our school year, and I would like to look back and share with you some of the things that have made its mark on us all. As students, we had our ups and downs. The first day of school, almost 11 months ago, was a real eye-opener. First, we were introduced to the MYP. It wasn't just 3 letters. With it came a whole set of routines and rules to learn. We were subjected to a level of strictness we didn't even know was possible. For some, it took weeks to adjust. For some, it was months. I'll be honest, some of the graduates here, I think they're still adjusting until now. My favorite part of the year was the Community Study Week last February. It was a learning experience we will never forget, because we not only learned more about Yogyakarta, but we also learned what it was like to travel without our parents. We had to manage our own boarding passes, get along with our travel buddies, and take care of ourselves. It was an experience I'll never forget. Once we came back from the CSW, it was as if time worked faster 10 million times. We were dumbstruck, standing in front of us for the fateful tryouts for the national exams. It was not easy, especially math and science. I don't know if we actually improved or the trials became harder, but in the 4th tryout, we did better. I don't know if we actually improved or Ibu Adik just made the 3rd tryout harder. Then came the other assessments, like practical exams, midterm exams, final exams, all the exams. Those assessments practically annihilated us, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Just as we were recovering, a dark shadow appeared, covering the viewing light. It was the national exam. This is where we went into panic mode and just studied. We literally were bringing books everywhere, the mall, at school, even in the bathroom. No. You did, right? Okay. After all that hard work came the light, and it was beautiful. When we were given the invitations to our graduation, it was proof that we were ready to move on to the next phase of our school life. My story about CSW, national exam, and all those nerve-wracking assessments didn't do justice to what the year meant for us and the important lessons we learned. One important lesson we learned this school year is that change is necessary. Was it easy? No. We had to change how we learn, how we manage our time, how we treated others. We were given more freedom, hence more responsibility. We had to reassess our relationships with our friends, like our gadgets. Well, some we kept, some we had to let go. But we also started new relationships, for example, with our lockers. Kidding aside, one vital thing that came with the changes was respect. We saw people and situations in a different light. We had a newfound respect for the people we spent time with every day, our classmates, our teachers, even ourselves. More importantly, we began to respect other things like our surroundings and the value of a person's perseverance, dedication, and diligence. Another good thing that came from the changes was the realization of just how valuable time is. We've all heard it, don't procrastinate. I never really understood what it meant until I started grade 6. You know, I have a friend who shall remain nameless, whose computer crashed 3 hours before a book report was due. Everyone was trying to help by explaining to that friend about hardware, motherboards, hard drives, etc. That caused frenzy, a really big frenzy. But in the end, the moral of the story was not about IT. It was about TM, time management. The last thing I would like to share with you that came from change is that there is always a better version of yourself within you. We were so afraid that we wouldn't pass grade 6, but the only way to manage that is to actually at least do something. We won't truly fail if we don't at least try. A lot of the students in this room said that they were going to fail and not graduate just because they got a 2 in one assessment. As you can see from the awards earlier, many of us tried harder, took studying more seriously, and pushed our limits to accomplish the difficult. The moral here is that if you always try to do your best, no matter what, you will never, ever fail. Earlier, I mentioned that no matter how long my response is, it would never do justice to what the year was like for us. I would like to thank these people I know, and I would never do justice to everything they have done for us. We are here graduating because of our hard work. Yeah, that's true. But not completely. Who is it that taught us all the things that we needed to learn? Who is it that told us why it was important to meet deadlines? Who was it that told us that we could do so much better than an LOA of 2? But who was it that had to go on work trips so they could provide all the things we need and don't need, like smartphones? To our parents and teachers, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. Finally, we often take for granted God's role in our lives. Never forget, without God, we have nothing. Without God, we are nothing. And without God, there is nothing. So on behalf of all of my friends graduating today, we thank all of you for 6 wonderful years. And we couldn't have done it without you. To my friends, I would like to say good luck on your future endeavors. For those who are moving to another school, I promise you, we will keep in touch. To those staying, we'll see each other next month to start another exciting journey. This has been Divo. Thank you for listening and congratulations to you.